Hello guys, Cartoon Retro Boy here, and welcome to another video where I talk about one of my least favorite season of SpongeBob, known as the massive piece of garbage, known as SpongeBob Season 6. What can I be said about this season? This season is the season I think this show jumped the shark for sure. This season had a lot of bad episodes, like 21 for me. There's 21 episodes in this season I outright dislike from this whole entire show. And I swear, 4 of those episodes are in my top 16 worst episodes of the entire show for me. And if anything, Choir Boys is my least favorite episode of the entire show for me. And if anything, Even True for Square is also my second least favorite episode of the entire show, because these 2 episodes are prime examples of why the show jumped the shark at this time, because I think in 2008, I think that's where the show jumped the shark, because even though I was not alive back then, I can see why most people do not like season 6 because it's shameful. It's shameful. A lot of the episodes are so bad in this season that it's honestly surprising. There's 21 episodes I dislike in this season, and 14 I found actually all good, and 12 I found okay. How appalling that most of the bad episodes are some of the most frustrating, tedious, repetitive, and honestly boring episodes of the entire show. Even episodes like Dear Vikings is just a prime example of why I think the show at this time was falling off for sure. Or the Splinter. I think the Splinter was when the show fall off for sure, because this episode kind of caused a problem with with season 6. It was the first episode to notice where season 6 has a lot of problems in it. For example, the gross out humor in the season is abysmal. It's just gross, disgusting, and just cringeworthy. I think the gross out in this season is way worse than season 5 because it has explosive muscles and it shows a lot of organs and crap like that. Like, it's just kind of gross and disturbing. I know that it sounds like I'm complaining a little bit too much about one season, but still, those explosive muscles in the season is just gross out. It's just ew. And let's talk about those twist endings as a way. Those endings of the episodes where they have like lame endings or just twists at the end, kind of ruins the episode for me. Except for Patty Caper, I can understand why it works in Patty Caper, but with Plankton's regular nautical novice and Gone and Subapal Lodge, those are endings where I feel like it ruins the episode for sure, and it kind of makes the episode worse in my opinion. So yeah, and let's talk about the characters, because I think this is where I think the season fell off. The characters in the season are abysmally written, honestly. SpongeBob is probably at his worst in this season. Patrick is at his worst in the next season, to be fair, so I'll give a credit there, and season 8 as well. But in season 6, he's just way too stupid in this one. This may not be the worst season for Patrick. Trust me, I think it's better than season 7 when it comes to this. But still, I think Patrick's here is also very stupid and very dumb, and a lot of his episodes are just dumb. Except for No Hat for Pat, which is actually a good episode. And also Nose is also a good episode, but still. When you have a dumb character that is supposed to be stupid and you take it too far, stupidity, then that kind of makes the episode a little bit worse. So yeah. Hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from, because like I said, it's just kind of a little bit abysmally written, and I don't like that, to be fair. But oh well, it's my opinion anyway, so can't expect too much. Also, I'm planning on getting some Mighty Bliss merchandise, because I want to buy some stuff off of her shop if I can. I want to do that just to, promote her honestly in a video. I might do that at some point if I ever buy her merchandise, so I'll do that. Yeah, I think Lighting Bliss is as a YouTuber is a great YouTuber that you should subscribe to, but I'm not gonna sponsor her in this video though. But of course I'm gonna go buy her merchandise at some point. I might do that. not charging. Um, Wasn't another problem I had with season 6? Oh yeah, the animation errors. God dang, this season had a lot of animation errors, like the most animation errors out of the entire show. And some of them are some of the worst ones we have ever seen in this entire show. This entire show. The worst ones in the entire show. And god dang, they are just too much in this season. They are just too much to handle. I swear. I can see so many animation errors with characters, the backgrounds, and even the animations look so choppy. This one had the most choppy animation out of the entire show for me. This one had a lot of choppy animation. For example, I mean, Luke Vaughn even pointed out all the animation frames that are so bad and sped up that it's honestly jarring. And last final thing, I think the season is overall bad because of how repetition and how tedious it is. A lot of the bad episodes are some of the worst material of the entire show. This streak happened from Porous Pockets to um I think this bad streak happened with the Splinter to I believe Choir Boys, or not Choir Boys, Choir Boys to I think uh Pest or Pest, where a lot of the more there's more bad episodes in the row than the good episodes or okay episodes. I know I'm being a little too. Um, I think I overall don't like SpongeBob season 6. If you being honest, it's the worst season of the entire show. It's probably my least favorite season of any type of show. Honestly, would I consider it the worst season of any show? Yes, I would, honestly, because really, it's the worst season of any show. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm negative, but really, I just don't like SpongeBob season 6. I think it's the worst season because of how much badness and how much it's inferior to season 5 and season 4. And it's overall the bad it's kind of a rotten apple that lasts for so long that you can't even eat it anymore. So yeah, unfortunately, I had to give season 6 a 1 out of 10. It's really the worst season. I have a lot of problems with it, and I personally think this is the season that frustrated me the most out of the entire show. Yes, more than season 7. Fight me as you will. Because season 7 had some bad episodes, but those bad episodes are at least patched up with the good episodes, at least. So, yeah, that's something. Ah, boy. I generally can't tell if this season is trying to be lazy or not, but unless I'm just being a little negative, but still, a lot of those bad episodes really do pile up season 7. A lot of the episodes pile up season 6 in a nutshell. And even though season 7 may be boring, I prefer boring or frustrating, at least. Because at least a boring episode, you can actually tell some more things about it. But with a frustrating episode, you just have to go all deep into it, honestly. But season 7 is generic. It's probably the most generic season of the entire show. The most milk toast, boring, and the most just nothing burger season of the entire show. Honestly, I don't know. I can't really tell if season 7 is trying to be lazy on purpose or was it trying to be just boring, which I could tell if it was boring or frustrating, but I think it was more boring than honestly anything. So sorry if I sound negative, but I just don't like season 7 and season 6 and 7. So if I sound negative, then yeah, I guess this is what you expect. And I still think season 6 is worse because at least season 7 had some more boring episodes, and even the more boring episodes has some good moments in it. I really like No House No New Fashion Town, even though it's kind of a hated episode a bit because of by YouTubers for viewers who review the show so much, but And there is some episodes I do have a guilty pleasure with, which I think that's the only guilty pleasure episode I have with the season, because the other episodes I can agree with the fan base. I either like it or hate it. So make of that what you will. Also, I don't. Also, this season also has a lot of that. Has a problem of having characters be bothered by another character. Squidward just gets the most bothersome out of the entire show, out of this entire season. A lot of his episodes are just focused on him getting, the most bothered and annoyed he has ever been, honestly, which is kind of sad. And also, Gary gets the end of the stick, also too. Grooming Gary is the only Gary episode of season 6, or at least the first one. The second one is also Shell Shocked, which are both bad episodes, to be fair.
Remember earlier when I said that the current crew usually doesn't go forward with an episode premise unless it has a lot of fun, cartoony, visual potential? Well, the first boating school episode we've had in a while is the first one this season that my mind always goes to when thinking of a visually driven episode. Speaking of driven, it would be very, very poggers if the bubble boats became drivable vehicles in a Nickelodeon kart racing game, I think. The way they're able to seamlessly combine two facets of SpongeBob's personality to inspire a town-wide change, and then seeing Mrs. Puff's reaction to the town-wide change feels so innovative. Ah, bubbles and boats. The perfect fairy tale marriage. I'm sorry for your loss. And hey, you see these two characters? The ones who interact all the time and whose synergy we know inside and out. Well, now their dynamic is flipped on its head. Summer Job could never. The role reversal here may come in later in the story than Summer Job, but it's executed a lot better. Get in season 7. SpongeBob already has a bubbly personality as is, so I suppose this is the next logical step. It's not even just the boats either. I really like the detail of every single vehicle, from the police bikes to the tow trucks to the fire trucks, being bubbles as well. Even characters like Plankton and Larry get their own custom-made bubble boats. This entire thing just makes me so happy. Look at Plankton's boat. It looks like a dragon. I love that. It's so cute. It's not even my favorite boating episode of this era, but it's still amazing. And before things get too sickly sweet, here's some Krabby cheek.
Oh well. Oh well, I guess I can't expect too much because this is from a season that is just awful and I don't like it. Anyway, season 6. Season 6. I'm sorry. I know I've been mostly negative in the season, so what can I say that's positive about it? At least the good episodes are at least good, so at least that's good. The okay episodes are decent and average, so that's good. I like the specials are better than I think the rating. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the ratings traps of this season. SpongeBob versus the Big One. Yeah, yada yada. I always liked that special, so I don't even care if it's hated, honestly. The SquarePants or not the SquarePants was a average middle of the road episode, and then we also had True for Square, Sucks Balls, and the Classic Triton is probably probably one of the worst specials of the entire show's history, along with True for Square, of course. Both terrible specials.
To destroy your innocence.
Oh my god, iconic scene. Iconic scene.
The bunny!
Yes.
Keep doing it! Keep doing it!
You gotta make a really big deal out of this.
I definitely will.
I know. I know. Look, I know I'm being negative else I can say about season 6 though? I mean, I just it's just so hard to say anything good about season 6 when it's really the worst season of the entire show for me, because a lot of the bad episodes are really bad, and a lot of those good episodes don't even come close to the first 5 seasons, which is sad. But it's sad and true. And there's only 3 of them that I actually like in this season. There's only 3 10 out of 10s, and that's it. The other ones are just awful. So yeah, it proves that season 6 is probably the worst season of the entire show. It shows that a lot of the bad episodes are really bad, and overall, I just don't like season 7, and it's just overall awful season that should not exist, honestly, because, like I said, the bad episodes really do pile up the season up perfectly. That's you. Sorry. Sorry, guys. That was my phone. My new phone. Anyways, I think that actually wraps up this video because I don't really have much to say about season 6. I hope you guys understand why I don't like season 6, because personally, this season brought me so much frustration, the most stressed, and the most just out of no context that this season overall just inserts. Yeah, this season overall just sucks. I think this season really was the downfall of SpongeBob personally for me. So, yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video. Yeah, I like I said before, season 6 is the worst season of the entire show in my opinion. Even though season 7 may be boring and generic and nothing burger, I prefer that over being frustrated over a season, honestly. I don't even understand why this season 6 exists, honestly. I think it's the true worst season of the entire show, so yeah, I can't say too much anymore. I think I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. And I'll give my final score. Season 6 is a 1 out of 10. I think it's a 1 out of 10, and it's probably my least favorite season of any cartoon, honestly. My favorite cartoons. Second worst would be Loud House Season 4. Third worst would be My Little Pony Season 8. Fifth worst would be Fourth worst would be SML Season 12, which I do not like. So yeah, season 6 is the worst season of the entire show, and I do think it's the worst season of any show. So yeah, I also the 4 1 out of 10 episodes are really worse than anything in the entire show in my opinion. So yeah, this is kind of showing that sometimes the writers need to think of what to do when you're writing an episode of SpongeBob, because like I said, if you're gonna make an episode, do not make it trash or anything like that. Which I don't think the post movie era writers were understanding that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video, and see you guys next time. Cartoon Retro Boy is out.